And I'm a collector of ideas too. Somebody said, why are you doing this? You're making yourself crazy. I said, I am a learner. I am a teacher. I am a learner. I love to learn things. I collect books. I read. I mean, I love this natural home and garden. Great one for when Carmen was talking about the natural cleaning materials. Throw all your cleaning materials out. Vinegar and water works. I look at what my mom used to do, and I'm thinking, why is she using her newspaper? Vinegar, she's not getting that clean. But I went and I did it. I threw everything out. It works. Why not? The insect repellent came from a lot of the aromatherapy oils that I use. Also, I know that you can make tinctures and things like that. You can plant flowers, certain plants around your house to keep the insects repelled. Citronella, lemongrass also is a natural repellent. Pennyroyal, they used to always plant near the front of your door because it kept out ants. And it also gave the person a good smell when they came in. So those are some things that I've tried. As a carrier, I use witch hazel. And that's a wonderful toner. Witch hazel, I mean, my son is a 14-year-old. You know what their faces look like, even if they're eating all the best food in the world. Their nose. And all I said is just put it on your nose, use the witch hazel, and it dries it up. It pulls off the extra dirt and the extra oil without drying it out. So there are a lot of things that you can do for your natural body care. I found, like I said, this Natural Home and Garden one was a great article, and it's back on the back table there. But when I started to look, I mean, there's some things, I did make my own deodorant. I looked on a lot of different blogs and things like that. I couldn't do it because you have to pull it out with your hand. Also, like I said, certain bodies respond a certain way. Everybody's body responds a different way. The coconut oil after a bit, because this uses cocoa wafers. It uses arrowroot, which I bought at a local food store, Country Covered in East Aurora, next to Barbill Restaurant. She has a lot of things. She's wonderful too, and she's great price on her essential oils. I buy my stuff from local people because I want to give them the money than to buy it offline, because really the internet, everybody buys everything because they're like, oh, it's so cheap. You got the shipping on, you have different things. It's really not that cheap. Buy from your local stores. Like I said, I used this for a little bit. It's a taste tester. I might have spent, by the time I had everything, because I had it on hand, I spent $2, $2.50 on it. It probably would have lasted me about 3 months or so. It's not something that I had to go back. Everybody's got to make decisions that meet their lifestyle and their personal belief. I mean, if you don't have a lot of money, I can't buy all organic sometimes, but I got a list of things which I will buy organic, and then other things that it's okay. I know there's not that much transfer, so that I can buy, it's not worth spending that extra money. You really have to make decisions that are based on you and your family and what you do. Now today we're going to make a sugar scrub.
Ooh,
yeah.
How fun!
And then I realized I have 4 different recipes. Now Carmen is funny because I'm not her. You're intense. You really are. I guess that's the way to describe it. And I love it. I'm thinking, I was scared yesterday, going, well, what am I going to tell anybody? Do I have everything lined up? And I've researched so much. You have so much information that you're like, I want to blurt it all out. But it's hard to define what you need to focus on. Like I said earlier, this one's to hand out, has different recipes. It also is top 10 ingredients to avoid during personal body care products. And like I said, I had to make the decision with the deodorant. I can't make it. It just doesn't work for me. It's not convenient. I don't have the time. I need to buy something. So when I went, I'm looking and I'm turning the labels over, I'm looking and saying, oh wow, what do I need to look? I love this article because in body care and health care, the FDA, everything uses its chemical name or like with chemistry. If it's an ethanol, it's an alcohol. It's ending in, I think, AL or OL. But there's different ways. What's nice is that it kind of gives you the prefixes to watch out for, the fragrances. I choose to use essential oils for any of my fragrances because it is from nature. You get the benefit of the plant. You also get their essence, that smell. Perfumeries, high-end, use essential oils. Most perfumes nowadays are just, with a carrier, the alcohol, or they use fake scents that they're just not, they're not real. So it's called a phthalate, and the risks are, shampoo is the next thing I've got to work on too, because if your skin is your largest organ, it's hard. I've tried the no-poo method. Has anybody ever heard of that?
No, what is that?
You don't use shampoo.
Get out.
You don't use shampoo at all. It's called the no-poo method.
Oh my gosh.
Your body, you know how they product that the When product?
Yeah.
They're just using a conditioner. Or it's the fact that they have dry shampoo. The only part of your hair that really is getting dirty is your scalp. I mean, you've got the flakes, you've got those things. The ends are really dead. I mean, I use oil on them to keep them moist during the winter time. But the no-poo method is that you just don't use shampoo. It takes you about 4 days. Your hair feels really, really greasy. And I did a 2-week experiment on it. I didn't use it. You rinse your hair with apple cider vinegar. And what that does is it pulls some of the oils off. It makes your hair very, very shiny. And it also makes it so that it's soft. And it's an acid on it. But
about $3 a gallon too.
Yeah. And I put it in, this was my experiment. I said, when you talked about, I was like, oh my gosh, I keep containers, I recycle them, I use them. My husband looks, I'm always like taking a box full of glass jars down to my basement. Like, this is what the sugar came in, and I put it, I bought pickles in this one. The Vlasic pickles are pretty good. These other ones, the newer ones that look like they're really canned, just because I wanted to try them. But I'm always moving them around. I used hot dog things, hot dog squirters for ketchup and mustard. I have extra ones of those when it's not summertime and I'm not doing the whole camper thing. It's empty. I'm not putting ketchup in it. So I rinse it out. I put it through my dishwasher, and that's how I put that on my hair. I also switched around for shampoo too. A lot of your shampoos are very drying, and there are a lot of chemicals in it because everybody thinks Bubbles is clean, right? Bubbles, we got Bubbles, it's clean. I'm making Bubbles, it's clean. You're pulling the good stuff off of your body when you have too many bubbles, because bubbles are created by sulfate or by different things. I make soap too, and I researched that too. It's like, oh wow, how do you make soap? Okay. I have beef animals, I have tallow, I'm gonna make soap and see how it goes. I noticed too, the bubbles are created from the excess salt. So you can make soap and have it be natural. It's the process of it, but you need to chemically make them fit. Most of the companies, though, they just put a lot of extra stuff in it so that it makes it smell good and bubble. I switched over because I couldn't do the no-poo shampoo. I just was like, oh. It got after a while, I'm like, oh. The vinegar works great. If you ever do get access, like you want to, or you have a lot of product in your hair, which the only product I use now is really the oil, the sap. I keep apricot oil up. I clean my face with that. Yeah.
I've always wanted to smell
It's expensive, but it works really well because apricot oil takes away the curl lines or the wrinkles on your face.
Nice.
They say. I don't know. it's all, I wanted to play this year because I just wanted to see where it was, but I use cast iron soap.